government of India will soon come out with a draft regulatory framework on AI or artificial intelligence. Union Minister for Electronics and IT, Rajeev Chandrasekhar, has said that the government is currently working on a draft AI regulation framework that will be released by June or July this year. The intention is to harness, of course, AI for economic growth and address potential risks as well as harms. IT Minister further clarified that we will fully exploit the potential of AI, but also set up guardrails as well to prevent any possible misuse, trying to calm nerves. The government has been planning on releasing an AI regulation framework for a while now, and Chandrasekhar had initially shared plans to release the first draft of the framework last year. However, the same is yet to be released and will be released hopefully by June or July. Krishna, as we discussed, as I said, the strides made, we must also discuss the guardrails that India needs at the moment. We are, as a country, battling with, as while also celebrating what we're doing good, also battling with menace of fake news, artificially generated content, manipulated content that may be harmful to people, interest of a country, as well as tamper with democracy. We've seen that happening with elections in various states in India, and that is a possible threat that India will also be dealing with in Lok Sabha elections.
That's right, and this is what they're going to call it as the GPAI, the Global Partnership for Artificial Intelligence, and it's going to involve India, in the sense, is set to take the lead on coming up with this regulation for artificial intelligence. And usually it's the developed countries that come up with these regulations for these latest technologies. But this time around, India is trying to turn the tables and mainly involve countries from the global south, countries that are usually not consulted when it comes to regulating new age, cutting edge technology. India is taking the lead by coming out with this draft AI regulation by the month of June and July. And it's going to be focusing on 3 points, essentially. One is the fact that how do you harness the economic potential of artificial intelligence. That is going to be point number 1. And point number 2 are the potential risks. As you're talking about risks to society, risks to politics, risks to individuals, risks to privacy, created by artificial intelligence.
Of risks.
Now, point number 3 that this draft regulation is going to focus on is also to tap into the artificial intelligence talent that is there in India, the jobs that can be generated using artificial intelligence, to make sure the fact that there is no brain drain on that front, that all the best of artificial intelligence talent in India, because of excessive regulation, ends up going and working outside of India. So you need to protect both. One is to harness it for its economic abilities and also harness it for its ability to generate jobs and give the jobs to Indians who are good at artificial intelligence. And of course, while doing both of these things, focus on all the potential risks so that they can be mitigated.
Absolutely. And since you brought out the risks, Krishna, it's also important to understand that a lot of people are jittery about what regulations will entail. And all of them also, and many of them also, appeal to the government that do not kindly hamper with innovation and progress that this country is making. It's late, but it's getting there. So I think in a way, Rajeev Chandrasekhar's statement is that we will continue to promote that innovation. Don't worry about that. These will just be guardrails, or what you can't possibly do, can't venture out into this, this trajectory or this segment of it. But rest of it, it's free. You must continue to innovate. You must continue to utilize AI developments.
Right, and as the adage goes, the idea is not to throw out the baby with the bath water. To ensure the fact that the baby survives. In another way, if it's a golden egg-laying duck, you don't slit the stomach of the duck straight away and just and waste all the golden eggs it could lay over a period of time. You can go on with more and more analogies and adages and all of that sort. But the thing is that here is India, then we're going in with the right mindset. One is to ensure that the regulation of artificial intelligence is not left up to only the US, UKs and Canadas of the world, that India and the countries in the global south with huge populations, who are already facing the wrath of artificial intelligence and the risks generated by artificial intelligence. So we are taking the lead on that. So that's sending out a message of global leadership that India is going for when it comes to a new age technology like artificial intelligence, and it's also including other countries in the global south and being at the forefront of it all. And at the same time, just because we are the ones leading the regulations on artificial intelligence, we're not the ones to just clamp down on artificial intelligence. We are seeing it for what it's worth, its economic worth, its ability to generate jobs, all of it, while ensuring that it gets used by humanity in the safest way possible.
Absolutely. Safe use of AI, that's the message coming in from the government, but you can expect AI regulations very, very soon as June or July. That according to Minister of State for IT, Rajeev Chandrasekhar, also giving assurances to people as well as innovators at this point that don't worry, these are just guardrails and you can continue to experiment when it comes to AI. In fact, AI regulations needed very, very urgently as we are looking for and looking at general elections in the country kick-starting as early as next month.